Hi Scorpio, here are your love reading. Hope you're good. Welcome, thanks for joining me, okay? See what the love messages are for Scorpio. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and cross watchers as well. Okay, what are the love messages for Scorpio? Okay. Could be a little bit of a communication block or a blocked throat chakra right now. Maybe someone's cut off communication. Could be a little bit of fear as well. Okay, so first of all, we've got a bit of air energy here. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Ace of Swords. Okay, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could have air in your chart. 10 of Swords, air energy again. 6 of Swords, air energy. 8 of Swords, air energy. Yeah, okay. Death, yep. Scorpio energy, yep. The Lovers, Gemini. 7 of Cups. 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. Knight of Wands, he's known as a Sagittarius. 7 of Pentacles, that is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, so from what I can see so far, it looks like you or someone here has walked away from a situation. Okay, it looked like it come to some sort of painful, abrupt, unexpected ending. Okay. Possibly someone here is a player. They've got very destructive behavior here. There's been a lot of rows going on, fighting, conflict. Someone here feels pushed out. They feel like an outsider here. And I also feel like there is a inconsistent energy that was in your life or is still in your life, that is still thinking about you, still stuck on you, still obsessively thinking about you. Possibly someone has got a third party or put you in a third party. They've got options here. They like to keep their options open, but they also like to have their cake and eat it sort of thing. I do feel in this person's eyes, yes, they feel that there is unfinished business. You know, they want to try and rebuild bridges. They won't let go. I feel someone here could feel a bit bound to you here, a bit obsessed. With this 7 of Cups, this could be you, water energy. Okay, you're feeling confused, you're feeling indecisive, you don't know what to do about a situation, you know, or emotions cloud your judgment here as well. This is very much the card of illusion. This is very much the card of just feeling stuck and not knowing what to do. Someone here needs to make a choice or a decision, you know. I feel that you could have already tried to close out this cycle. You know, you've closed the door to this, you've wrapped things up. Something has ended here because somebody had a third party or they had options. They were unable to make a choice between two people, you know. So with this Ace of Swords, I can see here that you could be trying to release someone or cut someone off, block them. And my throat feels very blocked here, so as you can hear it in my voice, the communication could have been cut off. So we've got this fire sign here, right? If I'm honest, they do look a bit toxic. Could be somebody's ex hanging around. You could be far away right now. You know, maybe you're focused on other things, finances. I feel like you took a step back right now. You took a step back and you're reevaluating everything, weighing up your options, you know, and the pros and the cons and everything right now. Making a choice, making a decision. Okay, because I do feel that you are just indecisive right now. With this 7 of Pentacles, you're very focused on your career right now. You could do something to do with travel. You could work in travel. I do feel like someone is far away right now, at a distance right now. Okay. Now, also with this Death card, I feel like there's a lot of changes going on in your life. You could be going through a transition. You could be going through a transformation, shedding old skin. You know, I just feel like someone here wants to walk away, or someone has walked away. They've cut all their ties, they've cut all losses with something, look, and they've walked away. So when I see the 6 of Swords, this is about removing yourself from something that is emotionally unfulfilling, and basically it's not meeting your expectations, right? So you walk away. And then you're coming away from toxic waters and you're going towards calmer waters, healing waters. You know, you're trying to manifest better things, new love, new everything, right? So when I see the Ace of Cups, you could be manifesting new love. Maybe you've got a new person coming in, you know, you could be keeping your options open here, dating new people, that sort of thing. But then we've still got this fire sign here hanging around. I do feel like someone's trying to release baggage, burdens. There's something going on here, icy waters. With this 8 of Swords, I feel like someone feels here very conflicted, possibly you. I feel like maybe someone doesn't want to face a situation, maybe it's too painful. There's some sort of inner emotional sort of turmoil going on within them. Sorry about that, I've got the window ajar and there's birds outside. What was I saying? Someone here feels powerless, they feel out of their depth. They don't know what to do about something, right? It's like they're their own worst enemy with something. Now, I do feel like someone here feels bound to someone, you know, like obsessively clinging on to something. Possibly they don't want something to be over. I do feel there's been a lot of betrayal here, a lot of backstabbing. Someone is still in some sort of darkness. There's something still going on within someone's headspace. I do feel like someone could struggle. It's like they're not... I mean, there's been a lot of strength testing here. Someone's not a one-person type of person, if you know what I mean. Okay, so with the Knight of Wands, yes, passionate, fiery. He likes to travel. He likes to go in and out, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. You could be dealing with a player. Okay, like I said, someone's toxic ex that likes to keep their options open. Okay, and you could have found this out and you've ended this cycle, look. But to them, there's unfinished business. It's not over for them. So they are going to try and come back and make you repeat the same cycle here. Well, this could have already happened. There could have been, it could be something to do with options. It could be something to do with addictions, codependencies. There's something here as well that where somebody feels stuck, or something needs to be released, sacrificed, changed, and then they will no longer feel stuck. Also with the Hangman, I feel this could be you. You're just, you know, you took a step back. See, like I said, you're evaluating, you're looking at things from a different perspective, getting a bit of clarity of mind, clarity of thought, so you can make that decision. So you're just figuring out what to do right now, okay? You're focused on your stability, your profit, you know, your money, finances, career, okay? I feel like with this fire sign, you felt like you wasn't getting anywhere, just going round in circles. He doesn't do commitment, he doesn't do settling down, he doesn't do relationships. It's like he can enter your life and leave just as quickly. This person looks a bit sort of egotistical, a bit arrogant, if I'm honest. Could have a sex addiction, something like that. I don't feel that you want this person back, because some of you already closed out this cycle. Possibly they're going to try and resurrect something. With this Ace of Cups, could you be having a new person coming in, or someone from the past coming back to offer you their love? This is also about waiting for something to be completed, such as a transformation, a healing journey, a goal, something like that you're trying to achieve or accomplish, and wanting it to end in victory and success. Okay, so something here is coming to an end. Some sort of cycle here could still be wrapping up with some of you, okay? Now, I feel like you could be dealing with a fellow water sign coming back from the past. And the reason why I say the past, and I get the past tense and a bit of nostalgia, is because of the world and the death. So I feel like this has already ended with this fire sign, right? And then you've got a past person here trying to come back. 6 of Cups. Someone could be coming in with a bit of truth and clarity, a bit of communication. Okay, you've got the Hierophant, Taurus, 2 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So quite a bit of water energy here. So are some of you dealing with a fellow water sign? It looks like there's a love offering here coming in from a water sign. It could be a Pisces because of the fishes. It looks like someone could be trying to or wants to reconcile with you. I'm picking up nostalgia. I'm picking up soulmates, reminiscing, childhood memories, possibly someone wanting to come back and offer you, you know, commitment, stability. Like I said, it's like somebody wants to sort of heal something, resurrect something, but maybe there was somebody else in the picture, so they didn't want to act on these feelings. But I can see that there's going to be a reconciliation here from this water sign. They want to offer you this love offering, you know, this peace offering, this apology here. They're coming in here to give you their love. But they're just moving a bit slow. I feel that you've always been sort of spiritually bonded with this person. I still, you know, they're very hung up on you. Could be a little bit nervous. I don't feel that they've let you go. Okay. And I feel like this person's very genuine and heartfelt, and they've got a lot of love for you, a lot of passion for you. This is mutual. Okay. Possibly someone that wants to call a truce here, do the right thing. Also, someone here is very spiritual, very traditional, very old-fashioned. I feel like someone wants to make something official, make an announcement, speak their truth. They want to save something here. And I do feel here, especially with this water sign, this fellow water sign that you're dealing with, that wants to come back here, I feel like you could be triggering and mirroring each other here. You might not realize that. Okay, but this has got a lot of potential here, a lot of potential to grow and blossom and manifest into something beautiful. So there could be unfinished business here as well with this water sign. It looks like a twin flame soulmate connection. Okay. Possibly you might have to make a choice between old people, new people. But I just feel like this past fire sign, this energy here is a player. Yeah, they love you a lot. There's always been a connection here. You've always been bonded. There's always been chemistry. There's always been, you know, fire. But I feel like there was a lot of outside influences here. You know, maybe this water sign as well, maybe they weren't ready for commitment back then. It could have just been a divine timing thing. Possibly you both had to grow and evolve spiritually. You had to transform. You had to go through, you know, your spiritual ascension, awakening, make changes in your life, that sort of thing. There has been a lot of tests and trials here. I can see that. Someone does want to take the leap of faith here. They really do. It's a beautiful connection. Someone from the past really misses you. You really miss someone from the past. And I feel like it's going to lead to something long term. Some of you are going to be getting engaged, getting married, living together, that sort of thing. Possibly you have to wait for something worldly, you know, restrictions to be lifted so you can travel. Yeah, there's a lot of fear here. Wow. I feel like you're going to make this clear to them. And you don't want history to repeat itself. You're going to say to them, you know, I'm the real deal. I want something adult. I want something, you know, stable, something long term. I don't just want a bit of fun, you know, pointless encounters. You know, you want something real, something genuine. And I feel that that is what this person's going to offer you, this water sign here. Looks like a Pisces. There's a lot of memories here. A lot of happy memories. Somebody might even want to give you a gift. Also, someone here could be a teacher. They could do something to do with languages. They could do something to do with politics. Something to do with the justice system. Someone here has got a lot of respect for you here. When they think of you, they get very sentimental. They've got very high regard for you. With this Hierophant, they're deadly serious this time. They don't want it to be over. Possibly the reason why they didn't act is because there was somebody else in the picture. Could have been this fire sign. Possibly somebody needs to swallow their pride as well, you know, swallow their pride and ego to approach you. I just feel like someone is trying to initiate something here with you. Yeah. They know it's going to be a challenge, but they know it's worth it. Also, you could be spying on each other here, you know, social media, getting a bit of insight on each other, getting readings, that sort of thing, watching readings. I feel like somebody wants to do the right thing. That's it. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting my words out. Yeah, they're trying to manifest you. I just feel like there's other people in the way here. Sorry about the dog. Barks at the postman. This reconciliation is going to be very unexpected, because some of you, you know, wasn't expecting to hear from past people. There's going to be like a blast from the past, a shock, that sort of thing. Some of you, yes, you don't want to know. You're manifesting new love, heart's desires, dreams, wish fulfillments. I can see that you're very hardworking, very devoted and very committed when it comes to your career. I can see that. Some of you just want to be on your own at the moment, okay? Because you need to get a bit of perspective. That's why we're having the Hangman. That's about getting perspective as well. A lot of fear. Wow. But I do see you giving this water sign a second chance. I do see that. There's still a chance. Yeah, there's still hope here. He's very much wanting to bring balance and romance to a situation. You know, he really does want a peaceful resolution here. He wants there to be fairness, balance, justification. He or she, they just want to do what's right here. And I feel like, yeah, you see, Four of Wands. Yeah, I can see some of you are going to end up living together here. Yeah, could be a change of circumstances. You could be moving into a new home, holidaying, vacationing, some of you. Four of Wands is the divine number card. Four of Wands in the Hierophant. This is going to lead to long-term commitment. Yep. I feel like somebody needs to break the ice here. Either you or them would need to reach out, or you want to reach out and make a move. Wow. Yeah, someone's very family orientated. Someone likes security. This is like a goal that someone wants. You know, they want to build a future with you, the foundation. I think this has come up for you before, and they are heavily thinking about you with the Seven of Cups. What it is that they want, you know, they're going to make that clear to you here. You know, it's not going to be something, you know, immature, childish. You know, it's just, and I can feel their nerves as well. You can hear it in my throat. There's fear. Possibly fear that you've got someone else, you know, that you've got options. They need to release that fear. This is also about going back to your roots. There's going to be a wedding here. Yep, happy families, dynamics, engagements, weddings. Could even be next year. Could even be a wedding proposal. I feel that you've known this person for a long time. There's going to be a proposal here with some of you. They're going to rebuild bridges. They want to resurrect that spark, that passion between you. In the past, they could have been a little bit immature, you know, a bit non-committal, childish, that sort of thing. I feel it just took them a long time to act, you know, to have that realization, that wake-up call. So you might get a bit of unexpected communication here from this water sign, even if it's just a little bit, you know, to test the waters, slowly, you know, baby steps. You know, I don't feel that you're going to rush into anything. Okay? I think they miss being friends with you more than anything. You will make it clear to them. You don't want any messing around. You don't want any options. You don't want to be put in a third party. Because I feel that's what happened in the past. Or you'll walk away, right? You both really love each other. This is mutual for a lot of you. You and this water sign. There's a lot of love here. You both make each other very, very happy. Wow. Someone's very wise here. You could be dealing with someone older than you. Yeah. Very wise. Very knowledgeable. They like to learn. Possibly they want to learn more about you. Get to know you. Got cat hairs on my desk. Naughty cat. This is going to lead to something beautiful with some of you. You're obviously not strangers with this person. Like I said, you've known each other for quite a long time, quite a few years, right? So I do feel, like I said, it's going to start off casual and you'll be living together so that you don't have to worry about restrictions, being separated, if you know what I mean. So I don't feel that you're strangers. I think we all just want to be with who's right for us, basically, you know, our true heart's desire. Anything else could have just been a distraction, you know, it could have just been lust, desire, that sort of thing. But it doesn't compare to what we have with our twin flame or our soulmate. Somebody might have a bit of childhood fears here as well. Yeah. Or something to do with abandonment issues, you know, people keep leaving. Just thought I'd point that out, thought I'd mention that. I mean, someone's got, when it comes to their emotions and their feelings, they're just overwhelmed. It's like their cup is overflowing with love. Yeah, I reckon it's this water sign. They're a bit shy. You know, a bit reserved, a bit nervous. Yeah, and then the bottom of the deck we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah. Possibly someone had to deal with a bit of karma. Could have been that fire sign. You know, something come back on them. It could have been in a karmic situation or a third party. So, like I said, this is going to be a divine timing thing. You know, fate and destiny. You know, the universe works in mysterious ways. So there is going to be some sort of unexpected change, some turnaround here, things going in your favor, right? And again, changes to do with the home environment, I keep hearing. Or it could be a home environment, a career, it could be anything. So the Wheel of Fortune is telling you here that you deserve the best and only the best, right? Something real, something long term, like I said. Otherwise you walk away, right? Because I do feel that whatever it was with this fire sign, it looked very stressful. And that's why some of you ended it or walked away. It was very stressful. Also with this Wheel of Fortune, someone's really embracing their destiny, you know, in their power, in their strength here. You know, that's amazing. Embracing this sort of, this soul union that they've got with you. You know, it's just beautiful. But they're very nervous. Very hung up on you, very stuck on you. They haven't let you go. There's always been chemistry, always. They've always liked you, I feel, and vice versa. I just feel someone here needs to believe and have faith, you know, trust in the divine, the universe. This is also about, you know, blessings and abundance trying to come in your life, but don't block it. You know, don't block it out. Things are going to turn around here unexpectedly, and you're going to be very overwhelmed. and surprised. You might even be in union, you know, by January with this person. It's quite beautiful, quite powerful. I don't feel like, with a lot of you, where it's mutual, I don't feel that you want to let go of each other, because you know it's worth it, and you know that it's going to lead to a beautiful future, beautiful outcome, positive. Good karma. Yeah. Good karma. So I hope that was insightful. I hope it helped for some of you. Okay.